instead of 8 for 50 total. Okay, that's actually not that bad. That's actually a pretty good deal, because they sell for about 10 to 13 plat a piece. Sometimes you look at new streams before bed on phone, and I like to have at least some time to get to see what I'm looking at before as rolling. Exactly, yeah. That's the exact reason why I much prefer to have no pre-rolls, so people can get in and instantly get to see the content in the stream, and then eventually there's gonna be an ad break. But I always try to make it so, well, as much as possible. I've been pretty bad at catching ads when they're about to play like on their own, but I always try to make sure the ads don't play in the middle of content, because non-subs do deserve to see the content the same way as subs do. You know, I'll never put my content behind a paywall. I'll never actually give subs preferential treatment for like on-stream content. I feel like subs should be a voluntary contribution and not something that feels mandatory to enjoy the stream to the fullest. You know, you get some perks, like you get some emotes, you get a badge, you get ad-free viewing, but I'll never make it. I'll try to never make it feel like you have to sub to fully enjoy the stream. If I take an ad break, I'll put the gameplay on hold and make sure you guys don't miss anything. For Warframe, it's not as crucial as if it was a story game, but still, like there's chats happening, there's, you know, moment-to-moment stuff happening, and I don't want to lock that behind a paywall. So it's very important to me that even non-subs feel like they have the full experience. And I say that as if I had like tons of viewers, but even for a small amount of viewers like I have, I feel like it's very important. Because that's going to still be true even if I get like 100 times the viewers I have. Like that's just how I view this, even if I am taking it maybe too seriously for my amount of viewers. I just like to give my all for anything I do. So I'll do this as if I was taking it as seriously as a job, and I'm gonna make it so it's enjoyable for everyone. Like, you don't mind ads, they're part of the platform for the amount of entertainment Twitch gives, it's just something. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, pre-rolls, to me, pre-rolls is like the biggest thing I want to get rid of. I hate that. That's also why I start my stream, wait a few minutes, run a set of ads, and then start. So there's always going to be like a little 5 minutes intro of nothing but ads, and then we go. No, I don't like starting and then having ads in the middle of the gameplay. So it's always going to be like 5 minutes of intro, and while the intro is going, we run the ads, and then once the ads are out, we can start the gameplay. So that's how I feel about like the whole platform and streaming and ads. It seems like just a simple thing to me, but I know not everyone sees things the same way, and I respect it, you know. But that'll always be my stance. Just ads are a necessity, but I'll make sure they don't interfere with anything. So if people feel like they want to sub for like the extra perks, then so be it. But it'll never be like a mandatory thing just to be able to enjoy the content. And even like the subscriber emotes we have on Twitch, they're available for free if you join the Discord. So if you're on Discord and you use that a lot, you have all the sub emotes just as part of the Discord channel, so you can use them anywhere. So even that part is not even paywalled. You just join the Discord server and you have access to the sub emotes from Twitch. So it's just very, very limited Twitch perks, and just people wanting to support the channel. That's all subscriptions are. Anyways, I'm done ranting on that. I'm sorry if I bring that up a lot, but it's important to me that people feel like they are not expected to pay anything to be here or enjoy anything. I can stop rambling on. I have a long form potato sleeping on the desk. I really need to get to a point where I can afford to add a cat cam to the stream. Hey, what's up, Pat? Good afternoon. Looking good today? Well, thank you. I am almost dying from being tired, but thanks for that. You know, at least I look good dying. I'm not actually dying, but I feel like I am. They have the cats on the wall behind you. I fear for the safety of the walls, honestly. But no, I would like to have a cat cam eventually because I know people love cats, and they're the main theme around the. But yeah, I'd love to be able to have like an extra camera I can toggle every now and then where you guys can see the cats, because otherwise I have to do it manually and I have to kind of move my whole webcam setup just so I can show this. Like I can do this so you guys can see the big, like that's how he hangs out. This right here is what I deal with on the daily. Then every now and then he kicks his little feet over my keys. Also, that's you guys. He's always bet you guys. This is my dashboard. This is chat, and this is what he does. He just hangs there. The entire time I stream, he's just there. So that's
Otis reminds the operator to take time.
Oh, sorry to take you away from the cat, but
Diamonds, yes, but
it's back to me. Wait, too high. Yeah, it's fine. Also, that's the other thing. I always keep moving my camera around, and it kind of messes everything up. Alright. Just knock out as many relics as we can, get some traces, and then... Hornet, just let me know when you're out of that Duviri run. We'll be doing those Requiem relics. Requiem relic? I hate saying that. I keep feeling like I say Requiem relics instead of actually pronouncing my R's. So, yeah. We'll do those things. There we go. Okay. Just gotta kickstart the old Exceltra engine a little bit, and once it's rolling, we're actually cooking. Gotta give it a little nudge. Thanks. I swear, it's my non-English speaker brain that kicks in when that happens. I don't know why. Some things like that just mess with my brain when I try to think about how I pronounce them. It makes me very self-conscious about my English. It's like an owl worm. Yeah. Or Tazzy's favorite word, the orrery. No, no, that's all right. That's all right. I mean, I brought it up in the first place, anyways. Oh, sculpture, neat. A piv. No, it's. I feel very comfortable speaking in English, but there's just something in the back of my mind every now and then where it's like, you're not a native English speaker. You shouldn't be doing this. Just, you know, anxiety and insecurities surfacing, but it's alright. I think I'm doing a good enough job that you guys understand me most of the time, so I think that's fine. I'll remember it. If it ever becomes bad, I'll remember it. But no, I'm just kidding. Self-deprecating humor has always been one of my coping mechanisms. I just have to get used to not doing it too much, to a point where it becomes annoying. Okina Prime Blade. Alright, oh, okay. I can do. Okay, I'll probably do a Discord poll a bit later about streaming ideas or game ideas that could be interesting. I'll exterminate Neo. Might step it up a little bit. See if there's anything here. No, not really. Okay, never mind. I guess we'll just keep throwing these in the grinder. Also, if you guys are looking for Prime components or like remaining sets, we'll have some stuff that you have available. I have a document I started building. I think I mentioned it yesterday, where we have a Google document with all the available Prime sets we have to hand out and give away. I was thinking of maybe adding like a channel points redemption where people can you join? You need traces? Yeah, for sure. After I'm done with this one, I'll grab you. I was thinking about adding a channel point redemption where people can just pick an item from the Prime sets to claim, so we don't have to like constantly run giveaways. Is that something you guys would be maybe interested in? It's not like super exciting Prime sets for the most part, but there's always a few things people can use or run out of collection. Like we could put it at like maybe, I don't know, 10,000 channel points or something like that. So you can't just come in here and instantly claim something, but if you stick around for a little while, you can eventually claim a free Prime set of your choice. In the list, that is. So you have to do that before you finish the Oro Worm, I'm pretty sure. Because the Kullervo's Banes you get from the like the final chest after you kill the worm. The Kullervo portion is entirely optional. You don't have to do it, even if it's up there. So if you want to fight Kullervo, you have to go to the hold while you're in Drifter sections and talk to like the warden at the top that's sitting on a chair, and then you ask him to fight Kullervo. I don't know if you can do it after you're done with the Oro Worm though. So you might have to redo another run. But yeah, at any point during a Devere run where the Kullervo's hold is up, you can go there and ask to fight him. It's recommended to wait until you have a handful of decrees at the very least, so it makes it a little bit easier. But you can also just wait until you have a full transference gauge, use your ability number 5, get into your Warframe, and just slap him silly. Yeah, YouTube guides are... yeah, so Pathos Clamps you'll need after you're done with the Angels of Zariman. For the, well, no, actually, it's later than that, because you don't need Pathos Clamps for the first couple weapons, but once you have access to Steel Path Duviri Circuit, you'll need Pathos Clamps, so that's good.
The enemy is broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
But yeah, so that's the thing about Kullervo. It's not something that will be at any point like guided towards. You just kind of go there and do it if you want to, but it'll never be a main objective. Which is, yeah, it's a pretty important part that the guides seem to have skipped. You just go there whenever you feel like it. So you can go there right away, you can go there after you're almost done and you have like a bunch of decrees, or you pick whenever you feel like doing it. Which is a pretty important detail. Maybe I should start making some guides. Maybe I should start making some videos. I don't think I've ever seen him being part of the main objective, but it's possible. I don't remember ever seeing that, but I've never really farmed him that much, so I can't. Maybe it's possible, but I guess the important part is that it won't always be part of the main quest if it is possible. So I guess that's the clarification. Let's see here. Okay. So one of these Sabagoth Prime blueprints is for my buddy, but we have a full set. Okay. I'm gonna have to update my sheet with the MR requirements for every item. Oh, I'm not on the right account. There we go. Wait. Let's move those two here. Do that. Merge that. Okay. And then... Oh, I can't see the mastery here. Okay, so equipment, inventory. So the Badhon Prime. Okay, so it's MR8.
Operator, did you hear that? It
Oops.
said... Cosmic background radiation is a riot!
Wait. No. I don't want to sell that. You ready for Requiem Relics? Okay. Let me just... Bronco Prime. That's MR4. It's MR10. Diag Bronco. The Badhon Prime. Okay, so it is 8, yeah. Yeah, I like a frame for quick search, or yeah, it's just I have a specific list of different items, but yeah, I appreciate that though. 12. I'll just do it when I'm waiting for other stuff. It's just I want to progressively fill up my list of the MR requirements. But yeah, I appreciate that though. So it's a pretty good tip. Ready for Requiems? So Pat, if you don't mind, we're going to be running Requiem relics unless there's a bad Requiem fissure, and then we're just going to be maybe farming some traces. Can do that? Awesome. Oh, okay, so there's an Exterminate, there's a Disruption. Oh, wait, no, that's Steel Path. Wait. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we can do Mobile Defense. Mobile defense is fine, right? I'll bring Frosty Boy, and, hey, Wampus. Hello, what is some good advice for starting Kuva Liches? Actually, that's pretty funny, because we're currently working on doing another viewer's first Lich, so, I guess the first advice is start collecting your Requiem mods, first and foremost, which means going in Requiem Fissures and grab a few of these Requiem mods? That's actually a very, very convenient question because we are exactly doing that. So get some of these Requiem relics and then try to get a copy of each of these mods, or at least go one step at a time. So I guess what do you know already about the Lich process, and what do you kind of need clarification on? Or I can just go over the process like step by step. Also, let me get Pat in here before I forget. So yeah, just I guess let me know if you'd rather have like a step-by-step explanation, or if you have like some knowledge of it and you want some clarification on some details. I'll do my best to try and clarify that for you. Nice frame slot, sweet. Your color scheme is as manly as there is. Please don't be alarmed by the manliness of the frame. I mean, yeah, I guess it depends. Like, if you're asking about generating a weapon, that's a different thing. If you're asking about how to, take down your Lich and claim the weapon, that's another thing. Let's see here. Oh, this is a very yeah. It's a very sassy frame. Very fabulous. Although, I mean, I don't know that I would agree that none of the other Kuva weapons are good. There is plenty of good Kuva weapons, but yeah, sometimes, people will say that Tenet weapons are better, but yeah, that's besides the point. Like, I am a big fan of my Kuva Heck, Sobek, I like them a lot. Kuva Nyugor is great. There's plenty of good Kuva weapons, but yeah. Just let me know how I can maybe explain the Lich process in better details for you, and then we'll be able to get into more info. So you were in need of a craw, right, Horna? So let's do a Requiem 4. 17k master points until you're waiting on MR3 CD. That might be possible. It's almost like 6 weapons if you don't have any frames to level. So, oh, you have Mirage. Wait, is your Mirage 4 mod, or are you leveling it for the first time? Because that's about like 1,500 more, not 1,500, like 3,000 more mastery from just Mirage alone. It's your first time? Okay, so Mirage has about 3,200 more mastery, and then your weapons. Not bad, not bad. You want format your non-prime frames? I mean, that's a good call, honestly. I don't, I totally support that. The only time I will is when it's a newly released frame. Because primes won't be for a while, and then you can reformat them without too much of a pain point.
This is a mobile defense mission.
The only thing you know about is the Requiem relics, mods, and progenitor warframes bonuses. Aside that, you don't know anything else. Okay, so you know about the Requiem relics and the mods. So you know about like when you do missions where liches exist, you'll have like thralls that spawn, and then if you kill them and stab them with the Parazon, you get progress on the Requiems. So that part, do you know, or have you done any of that section? Because if you know about the Requiem mods and the progenitors, you kind of know the most important parts for. Oh, wait, no, we didn't leave it behind. Okay, we're good. But you know, like, the most important aspects at the very least. Like, you understand the Requiem relics and the mods, the progenitor bonuses. So it's about just how to progress learning the Requiems for your assassination, basically. You know, but you never did any before? Okay, so, well, I can go over it in a little bit more details. So when you do a Lich-controlled territory, so when you first create a Lich, Earth will be covered in, like, a red glow. or certain nodes on Earth will have like red, kind of a red mist over the nodes, and then you'll have an option to do a lich-controlled version of the node. So what you do is you go into those, and then they will spawn like thralls, which are they'll be kind of blue glowy enemies, and they'll have like a red marker with a lich symbol on it. So you want to kill those, and once they're at 1 HP, they'll kneel down. You'll go up to them and stab them with like a finisher move. And every time you kill one of these and you stab it, you gain some progress towards unveiling one of the 3 Requiem mods you need to kill the Lich. So once you get that knowledge, you have to kind of go by trial and error. You fight in those Lich-controlled territories until the Lich actually spawns and tries to fight you. And after that, you can try to stab it with your Parazon using the combination of mods you put in it. And those mods, you kind of figure them out by killing thralls. So after you learn which Requiem mods go in your Parazon to kill the Lich, you then go by trial and error and figure out what's the proper order for your mods. So it's a bit of a, you grind until you have the knowledge of which mods you need to put in, and then you have to kind of just experiment with... I just got sent into space. That was rude. Hey, what's up, Diarch? Good to see you. So when you know which mods go in your Parazon, after that you just kind of fight until he spawns, you bring it down, you try to stab it. If you succeed, you continue the fight. If you fail, that means that means that the mod is not in the right position. So after this mission, I'll go into a little bit more details of what I mean by that, if that's not clear. I'll give you a more visual example. Right now we're doing Requiem mods. We're farming some mods for Horna, but we will be doing a Lich afterwards, yeah. It is on Earth. Yes. Yes. Yeah, you'll be more than welcome to join if you have a Lich. That's also another thing. If you do Liches as part of a group, it will spawn more thralls, and every thrall that gets killed will give everyone in the group progress towards unveiling their Requiems. So if you do them as a group, you can get progress much faster towards knowing what you need to do to stab your Lich. So that's always a good option. So if you need assistance on killing Liches, just hit us up. We can party up with you and help you through the process. If that's something you'd like, we can guide you through it and do it with you. Since you can do them like as part of a group. And each player will have their own Lich to handle and take care of. So that's also that's always an option. I will never refuse to help someone in my chat. So if you need help and you want us to assist you and teach you the process by doing it with you, we'll do it. Absolutely. I'm essentially doing that process right now with Horna from chat. So if you would like to be part of that too, just let us know. Right now we're trying to get some of the Requiem mods that we're missing, but if you already have some mods that you need or that you'll need, we can work on that as well. I'm basically here to help. That's pretty much all I have left to do. That and just finishing my... Also, Toxic and Rad Lich, yeah, Toxin is annoying. Rad, if you're playing solo, doesn't really matter. If you're playing in a group, Rad is dangerous. Toxin is just annoying because it bypasses shields, so you will die a lot. But I've done several Toxin Liches and didn't have too much trouble. But yeah, they can be annoying. They can be a bit more difficult. Radiation, that's another story. Radiation procs will make you kill your allies, and that is not fun. Alright, let's get out of here. I need to put my Kratos on Frost, so I actually have more movement speed and bullet jump velocity. Alright. As soon as I'm out of here, I'll show you what I mean with the relic process, or the... not relic, but Requiem mod process. Okay, so let's bring you back. Let's bring you guys back. Okay, so once you have an active lich, you can click on this red button right here. If you don't see it, just switch here from resource to Nightwave status, and click on this box, and that brings you your kind of current status of your lich. So here I know that at least Loke is one of the 3 mods I need to stab it. So what I do is I put it in first. So whenever I encounter my lich for the first time and we actually fight, once I bring it down to 1/3 of its HP, I get a chance to stab it. So I'm gonna try and stab it using Loke as the first mod. Now there's 2 outcomes. Either it works, meaning that this is the correct mod in the correct position, and then I can keep fighting and try for a second mod. And then the other outcome is it doesn't work. So if it fails, that means I know for a fact that Loke is in the combination, but if it fails in the first slot, that means it is not in the correct position. So I'm going to have to try and put it in a different place. And then after that, you gain more Requiems by just killing more and more Thralls. When Thralls die enough that you get a second mod revealed, then you can figure out which one is the second mod, and then you can either put it in first or wherever you know you need to figure out other mods. So the idea is just trial and error. You experiment with whatever you reveal, and as you reveal more and more mods, you get closer to the full sequence. And once you have the full sequence, you fight it, you stab it 3 times in a row, and then it leaves to go into space. So you need to hunt it down in a Railjack mission, which will be about here on Saturn for liches. So that's kind of how the process goes. And what I meant by like the red hue, so you see here like how nodes have like this lich symbol and they're covered in red. So if you try to do this, it'll say like, this is the name of my lich, but it will be whatever your lich name is, controlled territory, with the big lich symbol. Oh, you'll go? Okay. Well, thanks for running, Pat. Sorry for delaying everything. But thanks for helping for that run. We'll be running some more of these Requiem relics. So let me know if there's anything in here that wasn't clear enough, Wampus. I'll try my best to clarify details if anything's missing or if anything's not obvious or clear. But that's kind of the base rundown of how you progress through a lich and all the way to bringing it down. I guess the other portion is you can modify your Parazon, so you have to put your mods here in the Parazon in the top row. So you create your sequence, and it will show you here what you know and what you tried. So whenever I do try to stab it, it will show like, this is the sequence you tried, and this one didn't work, or this one worked, but this one didn't work. And then you kind of go down from there by process of elimination, and you figure out which 3 mods you need to put in. And there is one last thing, which is once you finish killing a lich, there's a chance that it will drop an Ool, which is a Mimic mod. So it will work in any slot to replace any mod you either don't have or have not revealed yet. So if you don't want to take any chances and want to just go faster, once you have one of those, you can throw it in, and it will work regardless of what mod goes in that slot. But that's kind of a, I don't want to say luxury, but that's kind of a bonus thing you can use. But I wouldn't recommend doing that like all the time, because you'll run out of Ools, and it can be expensive if you buy them with platinum. Oh yeah, or you turn it into 20 plat, of course. I like having them just for speed, so I can actually spend less time hunting down liches and more time actually killing them. So yeah, we can keep going on these mobile defense fissures. Do another Requiem 4. So yeah, if there's anything in my explanation that was not clear, do let me know. I'll do my best to try and clarify whatever is missing or not clear. Right now you're starting to farm the relics. Awesome. If you want to get some help farming those relics or get those mods, let me know. We'll get you in, and we'll run some stuff with you if you need. Feel free to ask. I'm always available to play with viewers and help you guys out. So feel free. And even if it's not me, some people in the chat or in the community can always help you out too. So don't be afraid to ask for help. The Warframe community in general is very, very helpful and very nice, and I try to do my part. Yeah, so the first step is obviously, as you said, getting the relics, so you can actually try and get the mods. Once you have a few of the mods, you can start experimenting and killing thralls. Figure out whichever is the first mod you can try, and once you know which mod that is, if you have it, you can keep going until you attempt to stab the Lich. But generally, it's better to wait until you have at least a copy of all the mods you need, so you don't waste attempts. Because I guess another detail is if you attempt to stab a Lich using your Parazon and you have the wrong sequence or the wrong mod in the wrong position, the Lich will level up. Basically, it will grow stronger and change locations. So it will go and control a different planet on the star chart, but also get stronger in the process. So you don't want to spend too many tries attempting to stab the Lich and failing, basically, because if you do that too much, it'll get stronger up to level 5, and then it becomes a bit scarier. So the sooner you've solved the solution, the puzzle, the better. But it's not always possible. Like sometimes you can get super lucky and get it first try by sheer dumb luck. Other times you just don't get enough thralls and you don't really know like what mods go where, so you kind of just wing it and it doesn't work. So there's no like perfect solution, but you kind of get a feel for it as you play more and more of these liches.
Move on. I need access
Oops.
to a terminal.
Also, yeah, the Requiem mods themselves are a pretty good way to farm platinum if you don't mind doing Requiem relics, because each regular mod is about 10 to 12 plat, and then if you're lucky enough to get an Ool after killing a Lich, it's about 20 plat per. So it is a pretty profitable farm if you like doing those. Not to mention that certain Liches can be traded for a decent amount of platinum as well if they have good weapons or an ephemera. But that's, you know, that's more for once you have a lot of the weapons collected. Where's that Jade exhibit? Oh, it's right there. There we go. I miss playing Frost. That was like one of my first strong frames. It carried me through so many missions using the Frost Globe.
Is opened. Terminal marked. Keep moving.
Alright, let's grab that, and then let's head to the last one. Nope. No turrets for you. Wait. This way. Alright. So if you're missing a couple Requiem mods, I do have a few spares that I can trade away if you're looking for certain mods. I don't have a ton of them, but you know, I have a few copies extras that I can spare. So if you're either unlucky with your relics or you're looking for some specific mods, we might be able to help you out. I know not everyone likes to take handouts or, you know, likes being given stuff, so I respect that as well. So I'll just put out the offer and you let me know. I only have one rule when it comes to giving away help, is that people pay it forward if they can. That's all I ask for in return. Which is not it's not a lot to ask, I feel.
The odds were against us, Tenno, but we did it. Mission complete.
Oop. It's okay because recently you got your real attack and wanted to throw hands with your Lich for robbing you for so long. I get that. I totally get that. Horn has been the same. Horn has been in the same position as you, which is really, really funny because, yeah, we're exactly doing that right now with someone else. So, as I said, if you want to join and do that as a 3-man squad, or if anyone else has a Lich that they want to work on. I know, Diark, you said you had a Lich as well. Oh. Yeah, you guys are all more than welcome to take part in the Lich murdering. That Lich stole your Aya 10 statue. Yeah, exactly. You got a sculpture stolen. Oh. Sorry. I didn't even see you down there. I was reading chat. I'm a terrible, terrible player. Alright, let's get out of here. Yeah, it is possible to do them in co-op, and it's actually beneficial to run with more people if you just want to get your Requiems faster. Hey, nice. There's the craw. Alright, sweet.
Another job well executed.
28% toxic Kuva Hind for your Lich. I mean, it's unfortunately not a super high roll, but it's not a bad weapon though. The Kuva Hind is pretty decent. There is a component for Kuva weapons and Tenet weapons where you can fuse other weapons of the same type. So if you ever grind like a second Hind, you can fuse them together and increase the number value all the way up to 60%, depending on whatever the value is when you fuse them. So getting a bad roll is not the end of the world. You can actually use that and convert it or improve it into something else. So that's actually not a bad thing. Like you can come in here and do balance fusion. So if I had another Kuva Heck, for instance, I could kind of sacrifice it into this one to make it better. So it's not all lost. Even the low roll is not the end of the world. Okay. Did you want to go for more Requiem relics, Horna, or do you want to go and try and see if we can stab your Lich with this current mod? Since I think Craw was your first unveil, we can maybe try and see if you can stab it with it. And if not, we'll get whatever the second mod is. You got more radiance? Okay, sounds good. We'll run that more. Alright, let's which one are you gonna be running? I'll try to run the same as you. So we can at least improve our chances. 3 radiance? Okay. Which relic number is it? One, 2, or 3? Well, which one would you want to run? I'll match you. Okay, okay, perfect. All right, we'll do 3.
Operator,
Then save it.
humans are not laughing at my jokes.
What do you mean?
They adapt to my humor?
What do you mean, Ree? We'll Oh, well, yeah, I mean, he needs all sorts of mods are still, so, we'll be trying to get mods regardless of what they are.
Deliver payloads and defend a number of locations while I break into the network.
We're still building up his first collection, so, we'll try to get anything we can get our hands on. But, yeah, you know, if we add to, but we'll, I guess you're right, though. We should probably figure out which mods he needs, in case we have, like, both offered. Yeah, that makes sense. if we get another situation where like we have 2 mods offered, it might be awkward because he might not pick the right one. We'll
Only get more difficult.
yeah, we might have to do it the other way. So we might have to do what I thought and go trying to stab the Lich, get your second mod revealed, and then figure out how to get it if we don't have it already. Yeah, that's actually a pretty good point. So yeah, after this run, we'll go look at our liches and see if we can get some more progress.
We are finished here. Move on.
Oh. Who are these nerds invading us? There we go. They just got Kuva hacked.
You have collected enough reactants to
Okay. Wait, you got the data mask, right? Hopefully. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so Arcane Ice Storm is actually pretty fucking cool on Frost. It's kind of a no-brainer, but it is pretty nice. Okay.
terminal hacked. Keep
All right, let's go. Last one. Trying to help a friend who recently started with some questions he has in Warframe. Yeah. I mean, if you want to bring him over here, we can all answer his questions, or you can invite him to the Discord, or you can, handle that any way you want. I'm merely suggesting options. But yeah, if he has questions you can't answer, you can send him our way. We'll do the same as we did with you. We'll help him out the best way we can. You know firsthand how we do things, so you don't need to be worried. We might just go easier on the kindness. I know not everyone is big into like either going to Twitch or Discords, so I respect that as well. But if he has any questions and you can't really answer them, you know where we are. Oh, I mean, yeah, I didn't mean that like in a you gotta promote my shit, but more if more in the way that if you don't have any answers to his questions, we can probably help him out. Yeah, if you can answer them, that's perfect. Gotta get some of those baby tentacles. They're bars. You're pressing the help I've given you. Well, that's good. That's like I said. That's all I'm asking for.
The odds were against us.
Paying it forward, exactly.
But we did it.
Exactly.
Mission complete.
That's all I ask. Just pay it forward whenever you can, and I'll be happy knowing that you did that with the knowledge we gave you here. And if we can just spread that idea, and it just starts growing from here, you know, we'll just perpetuate the community that we have, which is, you know, nice and helpful people. Because, you know, it is. Oh shit. Well, all right. Well, that's one of those cases. All right. Ad break is about to start. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that time to, you know, hit the restroom, refill my water, do the cat's litter box, and then I'll be back in 3 minutes. So we'll keep that lich process going right after the break. Thank you guys for sitting through the ads. Those that don't have ads will enjoy the background music and the BRB screen. I'll see you guys in 3 minutes.
Operator, I've run diagnostic regressions. All systems nominal. You don't need to thank me.